In this video, I am going to talk about and break down for you exactly why hustling is killing your business, not to mention yourself, and what you can do instead of hustling to create even better results in your business right now. So stay tuned. Hey entrepreneurs, Bree Seeley here, back again for another week of insights, inspiration, and tips to help you have a more successful business. Now, if you have never met me before, I'm Bree Seeley. I am the #1 ranked entrepreneur coach on Google, and I drop videos like this one every single week to really help you be more successful in your business. Now, if you've seen my videos before, or if you have engaged with me in any way, shape, or form before, you know that I approach business in a very different way. Ever since I became an entrepreneur, hell, ever since I was like 5, I have always been anti how other people tell me to do things. Always. In fact, there's a podcast episode coming out soon where I tell a story about being in kindergarten and how I purposefully and powerfully defied my kindergarten teacher because she told me to do something a certain way, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it that way. So my business videos for you are going to be quite different than other things you hear from other business coaches, business consultants, entrepreneur coaches, etc., because I think that not everyone's meant to do things the same way. And so I'm here to really help you break the mold and be a successful entrepreneur on your terms, which is amazing. I only do things on my terms. So today's video, I'm going to go against something that a lot of business people and entrepreneur people probably are not going to be very happy with, because I want to help you say, fuck the hustle in your business. Now, there's a lot of really popular people and videos and things out there telling you how hard you need to work and how many actions you need to take every day and how you need to be pouring 30 hours a day into your business. And if you're sleeping at all, you're doing it wrong. And I say, fuck all of that. Fuck it. Fuck all of it. Who has time for that? 1. 2, we didn't become entrepreneurs to treat ourselves like shit. So why are we? And 3, entrepreneurship is about freedom. And I don't know about you, but hustling does not feel like freedom to me. In fact, it feels like jail. And it doesn't create the kinds of results that people actually want. So I'm going to give you a few metaphors to kind of break this down and why I see hustle as actually being a really bad thing. When I hired my first business coach back in, I think it was around 2010 or 2011, I was running my fashion brand and I hired this woman to help me. And she is the one that really kind of first indoctrinated me into this idea of no hustle, only focus. And so how she would explain it is those people that go to networking events, and they go to networking events and they try to meet every single person in the room, and they go to every single person in the room with their business cards, and they're just doling out their business cards, right? She would call that the spray and pray method, where basically you are putting your energy everywhere. You're putting it everywhere, hoping that 1 or 2 of those things will land. And it takes a lot of energy, right? If you're going to a networking event with 100 people, you're trying to meet 100 people in an hour, that's less than a minute with each person. Imagine that. That's like going up to them being like, hi, I'm so-and-so. What do you do? Here's my card. Nice to meet you. Okay, bye. It's exhausting. Also, maybe because I'm an introvert, but that sounds exhausting. Going around just sounds terrible. Now, the other approach is having a really focused, deliberate approach. Now, this approach involves your intuition, which a lot of people are kind of uncomfortable with. But if you want to start focusing your attention and harnessing your attention and your energy towards the powerful result that you're looking to achieve, you cannot do it without your intuition. So instead of going to a networking event of 100 people and meeting all 100 people, you walk in and you kind of feel into who feels aligned with me here. Who feels like they might be on my wavelength? Who do I just intuitively gravitate towards that I want to connect with at this event? And you go, and instead of having surface level interactions with 100 people, maybe you go deep with about 3 to 5 people. And those 3 to 5 people are going to end up working with you or referring you or just building that relationship with you that will lead to business and sales. Whereas, I don't know about you, but I've had those spray and pray people come to me and give me their business cards, and I rip their business card in half and throw it over my shoulder before they've even turned around to walk away from me. I would never do business with someone that saw me as a commodity. I only want to do business with people who are awesome and who connect with me and who I have a relationship with. So yeah, you can do those 100, you can hand out those 100 business cards, but the results of that are probably going to be slim to none. Whereas if you go deep with those 3 to 5 people, those relationships that you build are going to be catalysts in your business. Now, the other metaphor that I kind of want to gift to you is this idea of, again, focus. If you think about the sun is like the most powerful thing that exists in our conscious awareness, right? It's just like, it's this big ball of fire. It's powerful. If the sun were to collide with the earth, we would be gone in an instant. The sun emits its energy all day, every day. It's constantly putting off energy all the time. And that energy comes into contact with the earth. But it's diffused out over half of the planet at a time. So that's like that spray and pray method, right? It's this big, huge, energetic thing, but it's diffusing its energy over a large surface space. Now, what happens to that energy when you take a magnifying glass? I don't know if you did this as a kid, but you take that magnifying glass and you put a piece of paper under it, you put it on the sidewalk, and you take that magnifying glass and you take all of that diffused energy of the sun and you funnel it into one single beam of energy. What happens? That singular beam of energy, by taking all of that energy and focusing it, concentrating it into that single beam, will start a fire. Now, this to me is the difference between hustle and inspired action. Hustle is that diffused energy. You're taking 100 actions a day and you don't really give a fuck what the actions are. You're just doing all of them because you're supposed to. Whereas the inspired action technique hones all of that energy in towards 3 to 5 key actions that will drastically move your business forward way more than all of those 100 meaningless actions will. I have to email this person. I have to reach out to that person. I have to schedule on social media. I have to do 3 Facebook posts. I have to write 5 content articles. I have to do this. I have to do this. Again, 1, fucking exhausting. And 2, the likelihood of any of those things actually converting or creating an impact in your business is very, 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 very low. Versus when you are focused and you are clear and you know exactly what your vision is, and you filter your energy into 3 to 5 very purposeful, very thought out, aligned, inspired actions, you will literally go further with 3 to 5 actions that matter and that are aligned than you will with 100 actions that are scattered and misaligned and random and things that other people say you should be doing. When you have a vision, obviously, the shortest distance to get to that vision is by walking directly towards it. Now, on our entrepreneurial path, our path generally is not super straight, but just bear with me for a moment. Because if you're taking steps every single day towards that one point that you're aiming towards, you're way more likely to hit it than if you're taking one step this way and 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 one step this way. If you look at like a map of someone like doing, say, the salsa or the waltz or whatever, they take all these steps in all these different directions and they end up literally spinning in circles. Watch someone do the waltz sometime. You will see they don't really get anywhere. Versus someone who has a very clear vision and is purposefully, like every single step they take is purposeful, is deliberate, is focused, is that single beam of energy coming from the sun, rather than all of the energy being spread out all over the place and never getting you anywhere. So hustle is killing your business because it's spreading you thin. It's spreading you out, and it is keeping you from deliberately walking towards that vision that you have for your business. So if you are unsure what inspired actions are or how to take inspired actions, I actually have a free course that you can enroll in right now that will help you begin to take those purposeful steps towards your business that will help you then create that life that you dream about. You can get that free course at breesealy.com/yes. It's a 6-day course. It's some of my best content to help you really move forward in your business in a powerful, powerful way, and a way that feels good. Like I talked about, that spray and pray method, the hustling thing doesn't feel good. It feels like shit. And I personally don't want to be waking up to a business every single day that feels like shit. I love being able to wake up and feel aligned and energized and excited for the day ahead. When I woke up this morning knowing that I was making this video for you today, I was so excited. This is my aligned, purposeful action, and I have a very clear strategy that goes around getting this content in your hands. And that to me feels so good. It feels so focused, it feels so aligned, and it is creating infinitely more results than when I didn't have a strategy and I was just kind of willy-nilly posting in different places and hoping and praying. It's such a different mentality. And so I would love for you to kind of adopt this focused, inspired action mentality in your business, because I know the results it's going to create for you. I know how much better you're going to feel every single day when you're working in your business. So, few things to wrap up as usual. One, thank you for joining me today. I love making these videos for you. I love helping entrepreneurs like you be successful in the world, and I'm so grateful you're here. If you loved this video, I want to invite you to become part of my YouTube community. You can subscribe and hit that bell button wherever it is. I always point here, but I don't know where it is, but you're a smart person. You can find it. Very excited to welcome you into the community. And 2, if that course sounded like a good, aligned, exciting next step for you, would encourage you to go to breesealy.com/yes. Find out more information, get enrolled. It's free. You literally have nothing to lose. Thank you for joining me for another weekly installment of my vlog. Thank you for joining me, and until next week, go kick ass in your business. I will see you then.